Hello there. In this video, we're going to look at how our AI proctoring works and also how to interpret a proctoring report. What you see on screen is a sample proctoring report. So you have the candidate's name, email ID, and their photo. We have the trust score. We'll come back to this later. And you have some data about when they started the test, what are the different things we're tracking automatically when they submit it, and so on. So when the candidate starts the test, we gain access to their camera, their mic, the screen they're looking at, and so on. And if you have enabled other features, for example, let's say you've enabled ID card. So before they start the test, they upload their ID card and we verify if the face and name on the ID card matches the candidate's face and their name. And if there is a mismatch, we will show you that, for example, the photo does not match, and we'll show you the photo on the ID card. Right? And if during the test, for example, if we see that a different person took the test, right? So midway, someone else started taking the test, we call that impersonation and we flag that as well. If the other person took the test from a different IP address or a different browser, you'll be able to track that as well. So it'll say initially it started here, and then after 12 minutes, a different IP address was detected, right? So as I said, throughout the test, the different activities of the candidate are monitored. So if they, for example, switch to a different application, let's say they open Google or ChatGPT, we take a screenshot of that. We detect multiple faces, we take a screenshot of that. If there's no face, we take a screenshot. If there's noise, we record the audio. And we also take random photos throughout the test. If, for example, they have exited, the test will be in full screen, and if they exit the full screen, we will detect this as well, right? And if they connect an external monitor, so apart from the laptop, if they use a second device as an external monitor, we detect this as well. So we call all these different activities violations. And at the end of the test, based on the frequency and type of these violations, we calculate something called a trust score. So the lower the trust score, the more likely we think the candidate cheated on the test. If the trust score is less than, say, 80%, then you can come in and take a look at all the different evidence, right? And you can then decide if the candidate cheated on the test or not. All the evidence that went into calculating this trust score will be presented to you. Because it is AI, it's possible that there are false positives. So sometimes the algorithm may think that the candidate is cheating, but they may not be. So it is ultimately your responsibility to come in and look at all the evidence and take a call for yourself. But you can see here, even though there is no human monitoring them, the AI is looking at so many different factors and is giving you some indication on whether the candidate cheated or not. And that we think is very useful. All right. Thank you.